Since he lost his son, Trayvon Martin's father has pushed for this case to go to trial, and he's been in the courtroom every day. Tracy Martin sat down with HLN's Vinnie Politan.
One question a lot of people have, and everyone wants to know your answer to this question, is George Zimmerman a racist?
I can't say what mine. I can't answer that. I don't know the individual. I know he profiled my son.
This guy looks like he's up to no good, or he's on drugs or something.
Why do you think he shot and killed Trayvon?
I don't know. I really can't answer why he shot Trayvon, you know. I don't know, man.
Is it difficult to be in the room with George Zimmerman?
Very, yeah, very. It's difficult sitting there and seeing the killer of our child sit there with this fixed stare as if he did nothing.
He's said some things. I want to get your reaction. And you were there when this was said in court.
I wanted to say I am sorry for the loss of your son. I did not know how old he was. I thought he was a little bit younger than I am, and I did not know if he was armed or not.
For him to say he was sorry and that he didn't know how young he was and he didn't know if he had a weapon, I just, honestly, I think that's a cop-out.
The 911 calls that were made by the neighbors, and I know those are difficult for you to listen to. The screams for help.
So you think he's yelling help?
Yes.
All right, what is your...
Those were the last words that were uttered. That's real troublesome just to listen to those. And I know that we're going to have to listen to the screams over and over again in the court.
You going to stay in the courtroom for all this?
I'll be there as much as I can. There's only so much you can take of what I would call bashing, victim bashing.
What is the biggest lie that's been told about Trayvon?
The biggest lie told about Trayvon, that to me it was just that he was a thug.
George was viciously blindsided by a nose-breaking attack and then pinned to the ground by an experienced fighter who continuously and relentlessly attacked him.
Nobody knew or could fathom that his social media, the things he said on social media, or the pictures of him shooting birds. I'm sure at that time that he took those pictures, he wasn't thinking, well, I'm gonna get killed, and these are gonna be the pictures in every magazine. So just public opinion of him being a thug, that's one of the biggest hypocritical lies.
You say, I don't want Trayvon to have died in vain.
Trayvon was a people's person. Yeah. He didn't deserve to die. Yeah. And I pledge I will not let my son die in vain. Yeah.
What has to happen for him to have not died in vain?
We're asking that after the evidence is weighed, that a conviction comes out of this. Justice needs to be served.
Powerful interview. Please be sure to tune in later tonight, by the way, right here on CNN, 10 p.m. Eastern, for an Anderson Cooper 360 special report, Self-Defense or Murder, the George Zimmerman trial. Once again, 10 p.m. Eastern here on CNN. The jury's certainly been hard at work in asking questions. We're keeping an eye on developments inside the courthouse right now in Sanford, Florida. We'll take you there live as soon as anything happens. Also, we're following another important story here in the Situation Room today. The NSA leaker, Edward Snowden, he is now speaking out today for the first time in weeks.